she gives out of what she needs to where she just has to depend on God. Do we have, where we feel poor, does that connect us with God? With others who are poor? It was an empty building. They just asked me, can you live there and take care of it? Because we're probably going to come back in a year and need the building. And then they told me, look, we don't want to have any extra heat or anything because that's just for one person. So wear a coat all during the winter. The temperature is going to be 40 in the building. So, okay, that's not what I joined the Jesuits for, but anyway, I thought, hey, this is a chance to really live this poverty thing. Other times, everything's provided for me. I got everything I need. I can choose what I really need. And can I find in this time a time where I can connect with others, connect with this God, rather than just feel like I got nothing? So at 40, I had compassion for others who were living the same way. The people that were on the street, the homeless, the ones who had their sign on the freeway, you know. I would stop them, give them something. They were in my heart rather than just the problem person. I knew what they were going through. I had a little bit of that. I had meals. They didn't have that much. And then I thought, hey, all my life, how I live is always chosen. I'm always in a community where I'm going to have meals and everything is taken care of. This is one chance I have to live simply. And I like Richard Rohr. He says, we live simply so that others may simply live. Whatever we don't use, God uses elsewhere. But one thing I like about poverty is whatever we save goes back to the Jesuits. Whatever we don't need to live on. And then it goes to the poorest people in the world. With this international order. And I've been over 60 countries giving retreats. I know what it's like to be starving in Africa. I lived in families that were. And just $1 gives them food for a week. And I thought, wow, I can live real simply. And then whatever we save goes to these families. It connected me to people all around the world, that faces that people I had lived with. Guatemala, where they were running from the armies, and they didn't have any food. They gave me 4 beans to eat for dinner. That's all they had. 4 different beans. I thought, whoa, this could be an opportunity, rather than just Ecuador, where the people, a whole family lived on $2 a day. That's all they had to eat. And I thought, hey, I can't do that in the United States, but I can live more simply. I can't feed 4 people on $2 a day. I can feed me. So I started just going to stores, and everything became gift. $1.85 to spend on other things. Everything became gift in a way it wasn't before. Bananas. When they get black, they're a third the price. Well, I buy those up quick, you know. And I lived on beans. You can live on beans for a whole week and not spend much. Green pea soup. I lived very simply. But it was more healthy. And the best thing of all, I felt I wasn't alone. I felt I was living like all these other people that I had been with and their families. There's a whole connection. Compassion. So that's the kind of poverty that they're talking about. Not one that just takes your life, but one that connects you with everything is gift. And with all the other people who are going through the same thing. You get this bigger heart where you don't have to have things in order to feel secure. It's all about love and sharing. So that's what I did for a year. It was one of the best years of my life. I could choose the way to live simply. Oh, you know, the other neat thing. Whenever I got invited out for dinner, I always took up the invitation, you know. It wasn't going to be more beans. There's a whole way it connected me. I went to the Lithuania to give a retreat. And I have all these books I bring with me. Lithuania, they had nothing. They were living in tents. They had just come out from under the Soviet Union. They had nothing. I gave away all my books. I just wanted them to have it. I thought, God's going to... This is not so bad. That just means you're spiritually poor. You can still have 2 cars in the garage, you know? No. You're to live real simple. Jesus spoke Aramaic. The Spirit is the word ruha. It's the Holy Spirit. It's breath. All you have inside is breath. You don't have things. But that's all you need. Because the Spirit directs you wherever. And God's always taking care of you. She just said a yes to wherever the Spirit takes me. That's what Spirit is. Holy Spirit, guiding you step by step. Kingdom. Well, that sounds good. Kings don't have it so rough. They live in palaces. They have everything they need. The word in Hebrew is Malkuta. Malkuta. It's the clan in the desert that just lives on the sand. All they have is peace. They don't have anything extra. Galatians 5:22. The fruit of the Spirit. When you're breathing in and out this Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, suffering. I never liked long suffering. I thought, who wants long suffering? It just means that you can go the distance when there's suffering. God is always there for you. All right. It's all present tense. Blessed are you right now. Not blessed will be you finally when you get to heaven and all these sacrifices you made, you'll get rewarded for it. No. Right now, you're to be blessed. Another word for blessed is happiness. You have the fullness of life. How do you ever get that? The reason that heaven got in there is this is Matthew. Matthew, being a good Jew, never says 7 sorrows. Jesus in the agony.